Knock, knock. Can I come into your blanket fort? Oh my god. Yeah, come in. Oh man. Close it up nice and tight. This is Rad. A little juvenile. Okay, well, I heard what happened. Yeah. I mean, I'd make a blanket for it too. Well, look, I know you might not want to talk about it. I am here to talk about it. But I also brought some of my makeup along, so I know it's really relaxing for you to have your makeup done, and I know it was a rough day, so you want me to paint you a princess? Okay. And you can tell me anything you want to tell me, or we can talk about something totally different. The lighting is not great in here, so I can't promise beauty pageant, okay? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Be scooching close. Just grab my bag here. It kind of looks like... Let's start with your brows. Do you mind if I do a little plucking? Okay. I am going to actually try, even though I'm not, like, really good at makeup. Yeah, I brought some tweezers. I just kind of brought my whole makeup kit. Yeah. Well, tell me about it. What happened? Okay. But you didn't. Oh, you didn't. Oh, man. Look, I know that Betty used to be our friend. And you really miss... Oh, sorry, did that one hurt? Sorry. And you really miss her hanging out with us, but... Right, I know, I get it. Okay, hon. You can't make people do things. You understand this, right? I'm not saying that you're not right. I'm not saying that you are right either. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about people. You know that even though everybody in the world knows that smoking is bad for you, right? Why are there still so many smokers? When everybody in the world is telling them, stop smoking, right? Because people need to choose to do things for themselves, right? You don't get to decide that for them. You don't get to decide what's right for other people. Hold on. I have a couple crazy ones I don't want to pluck, but that I do want to do a little bit of a trim on. I understand that. Like I said, I'm not saying you're not right. I'm saying she's not gonna listen to you. No one ever does. You get to decide what's right for you. And if trying to be friends with Betty still is hurting you, it's your right to make the decision to stop being her friend. Like I did. Well, okay, you can think that that's because I give up on people, but No, I was just protecting myself from the way that she made me feel. No, I have a right to do that. And should she ever get to a point where she treats me with respect and is kind to me again, I would give her another chance. But you just keep letting her stomp all over you. And I know you don't want to hear this, but she doesn't respect you. If she did, excuse me, she wouldn't keep treating you the way that she has. Okay, let's do just a little bit of foundation, because I don't know that I have a good color for you, but I'm just going to do a little bit of... Yeah, this color might work. Okay. Well, that's a pretty reasonable reaction. I just... Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Just a little bit more right there. Right. Okay, just a really light layer, right? It's not a great skin tone for you. Well, okay, you need to stop dwelling now, right? Because right now you're just kind of, you're telling me the same thing over and over again. You're ranting, but we're not coming up with a solution. It doesn't feel productive, okay? I'm just going to do a touch of cover up just on your under eyes. If you want to come up with, solutions, I'm down. What if you talk to her? Ooh, novel idea, I know. You could just tell her that she's been making you feel the way she has. Yeah, I know. It's conflict. It's not fun. So I brought one of my favorite palettes for other people, not for myself. This is Magic Eyes. I'm a real cheapo. I don't buy really nice stuff. But it's Magnifies. Electric Violet Edition. What colors do you want? Okay. Yeah, I think that would look good. I kind of use it as a liner as well because I'm really bad with the liquid liner. So I just go in with a dark color under the eyes and then do a little, you've seen how bad my eyes look. Yes, I know. I mean, I still think that that's like passive aggressive of you. Yeah, no, it's not actually addressing the problem. I don't understand why that's just, the way that moms guilt their kids into doing what they want. Yeah, I know. Why don't you try... Well, no, I don't want you to be nice to her. She doesn't really deserve it right now. I mean, what I really want you to do is just give her some space for a moment, right? Yeah, I know. Let's go in with let's do this blue color right here. How do you feel about that? Okay. Well, enough about Betty. What's something good that happened today? You didn't tell me that. Okay, that's great. Oh, that's really great. Why didn't you lead with that? Oh, okay. Well, I get it. You didn't have your ranting yet, and I understand. Okay. Okay. I want you to think about this for a minute. I don't totally buy into all of this, but there's this philosophy. Yes, I know. I'm gonna do a little purple too, I think. There's this philosophy in Stoicism. And yes, I know I've talked to you about Stoicism before. Where, well, not philosophy, but it posits that nobody makes us feel a certain way, right? So when you say, Betty made me feel like this, that's not actually true, quote unquote, and I don't want to discount your feelings or anything, but I'm saying that all feelings come from within us, right? So things don't make us feel a certain way, right? Betty didn't make you sad. That feeling comes from inside of you. That's a feeling that you get to have control over, right? We can't control outside things. We can't control other people, but we can control us and the inside of us. And that's really, when you realize the power you have over yourself and the way that you feel, it's very liberating, honestly. One more color. Well, I know it's easier said than done. Absolutely. There's a lot of mind practice that goes into it. It's something I've really been working on myself, actually. You know, things have been a little tough for me lately, emotionally speaking. I mean, I can't complain. My life is glorious. I have a family who adores me and I get to live with them. But I have been feeling sad. I've been feeling really sad lately. And I attempt to redirect my brain. I recognize you're having you're sad, right? You can recognize that you're having a feeling, and then you try to let it go, you know? Again, totally easier said than done. Let's see. I'm gonna get a little fancy if you don't mind. I'll use this brush. I'm gonna put some of this lighter color up. Yeah, it's like a violet. No, yeah, I'm not trying to say I'm better than you. I struggle with it, and I find myself, I'll be having a sad thought. I'll be thinking, I feel adrift. I don't know where my life is. I don't feel sure of anything anymore, and I'm sad and I'm scared, and I miss what I had before. Instead I'll divert myself to remembering what I have now. My family that loves me and a safe place to be, and it's okay that I don't know where my future is going. And it's okay that you don't know where your future with Betty is going, right? maybe it's someplace great. Maybe you guys will reconnect and you'll be the best of friends again. Or maybe she won't be in your life anymore, and that's okay too, because you're going to be okay without her. I once heard from somebody I really respect and admire that sadness is a waste of time. It's not a useful emotion. I was a person who believed that anger was a useful emotion, though, and for him it was. But sadness is impotent rage, right? With rage, sometimes when you're angry, you clean the kitchen. Or, look, I do when I'm angry, I clean the kitchen. Or I do a thing that I should have been doing out of spite rather than because it needs to be done. And sadness is like a version of anger that has no use, really. I mean, once you've done the grieving that is sometimes necessary to move on, then sadness serves no purpose. And I am not saying that it's easy to get rid of it at all. I'm not. I'm just as bad at controlling those things, but these are the things I tell myself when I'm sad. Well, you really only have two choices, right? Either you get better or you don't. And the latter is a terrible, terrible choice. Okay. We want to do a little bit of mascara. Should top her off. This is, let's see, Revlon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You look beautiful. Let's do just a touch of like color on your cheeks and things. Yeah. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, crap, I messed it up. I messed up your eye makeup on this side. It's okay, I can fix it, don't worry. Yeah. You'll get through it. Just focus on something else, Focus on a different friend. Hang out with me more. Jesus. Why am I like freaking chopped liver over here? Well, and I want you to know that I want to know if things I do hurt you, right? I know it's scary. I know it feels like a confrontation. I know that people have a tendency to become defensive when you call them out, right? But one important thing to do when you are doing conflict resolution with somebody that you care about is don't don't talk to me the way you just told me you wanted to talk to Betty, right? Don't be passive aggressive with me. I do something that hurt you, you come out and say, I felt sad when you blanked. Okay? And then we can discuss it. And I will be sorry that I hurt your feelings. I will explain why I did what I did. Maybe I didn't have a good reason. Maybe I was in a bad mood. And I'm really sorry. Maybe maybe I'll even catch it before you do, you know, apologize for it. But sometimes, I mean, in Betty's case, I kind of think she knows what she's doing. I mean, at the very least, she knows that you're hurt, right? But sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we're so wrapped up in our own thing that we can't see outside ourselves, you know? And it doesn't necessarily make us bad people. It can. I mean, selfishness is inherently a bad quality. But there's also a degree of selfishness that's required for human survival. You know, has hiding in a blanket fort actually been good? I'm glad that it's given you some solace. I'm so miffed that I messed it up. It actually looked pretty decent for my makeup. It doesn't look as good now. I apologize. I'm gonna try and match it to the other one. Well, okay. Pretend I'm Betty. And tell me what you're gonna tell me, and I'll coach you. No, don't say that. Don't say that. That's better. So I took a really kind of a weird conflict resolution class at one point in my life, and they had this, I don't remember what they called it, but like this type of language you're supposed to use when you're trying to resolve things with people. And they said that you want to say you want to use I statements. So I feel like this when you do this. So it started with instead of being like, you hurt my feelings, or you're a jerk, you know, you need to explain the bad feeling you had. And so yeah, that is much better than some of your other ideas. Yes. Oh god, it's such a mess. I almost want to wipe your face off and start over. I don't even bring anything for that. Maybe a little bit of this will help. Let me grab my beauty doodle or whatever the heck it is. You can tell I don't know very much about makeup. I didn't start wearing makeup until I was 30. Like, I mean, once or twice I borrowed my sister's makeup, but I didn't own makeup of my own that wasn't like lip smackers. I didn't own makeup of my own for like until I was 30, and I'm still just god awful at putting it on. Just freaking terrible. Yeah, I know. Okay. Just get a little more. I think I've almost fixed it. If I do just a little bit of lining, I think I can. We're gonna go in with this darker purple color. You can hardly tell, the lighting in here is atrocious. Oh, don't stress about it. I can go with you if you want. Yeah, I'm serious. Kind of keep you on track, keep you from making an idiot of yourself. I'm sorry. I know that you're upset right now, and I'm not trying to make it worse. I'm so sorry. I'm just like teasing you. Yeah, I think I fixed it. You look good. Well, we could go over there now. I'm serious. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes away. I'll drive. Okay, but keep the blanket fort up. I think we should hang out in here more often. Yeah. All right, let's go.